Hello, fellow geeks. Welcome to another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries. Tonight, we have so many cool people playing with us, and we're going to introduce them. We have got Tori. Tori, hi, how are you? Will you tell people a little bit about Shembra, please?
Sure. Hi, I'm Tori. I live here at Level 1 Geek. I play Shembra Baymora, the Enlightened One. She is a fire genasi warlock. I was like, what class am I? I'm a warlock. Pact of the Genie. She specializes in fire, both magically and personality wise. So that's a bit about her.
Yeah, fiery blaze of passion and opinions and bolditude. Bolditude is a new word that I have created just now. As you guys might have noticed, I'm in just a really weird mood tonight, so we're just gonna roll with it and have fun. Next, let's go to Bud Fannin, who is awesome and amazing and a very talented GM and DM. How are you tonight, Ian? And will you please tell us about Surat?
Muted. Now I'm not muted. I'm good this evening. It's glad to see everybody. Surat is a somewhat taciturn but pleasant defender of those who are in need, and has a great positive feeling about Shu. A little more mixed thoughts on Shembra.
You know what? Fair. Shembra is just a bold taste, and it takes a minute to decide whether or not it's your jam.
Yes.
Not everyone likes spicy food.
It's true. It's so
true.
true.
Very true.
Matt, how are you this evening? And can you please tell us about the sweet little angel muffin child with a dark side, Shu?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Em. I'll be playing Shu, an artificer, or artificer. I never know how to pronounce words. But at the moment, he is very excited because I'd like to think that maybe from his adventure in the House of Mimics, he's gained some inspiration, and this is kind of fueling some inventive things in him, which he would love to share with his people. Hopefully they're as excited about it as he is.
Yes. As you all know, I'm Em. I exist around the internet enjoying TTRPG content and sometimes creating TTRPG content. I am excited to play this game with this incredible cast. But before we dive in, we must make some quick call outs. We are using the system and setting of D&D 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast and playing through their module. We just finished the last one, so I'm going to say the new one, Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions, which was written by Allison Huang. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I will look it up next time. This is unsponsored but enthusiastic fan content that we have blended together with a homebrew plot of my own machinations. If you would like to help the heroes, or me, with hero points, villain points, items, and other stuff, type !engage in chat to see all of our interaction options. I can talk. And with that, let's do kind of like a short baby recap over where our heroes are at now. Last time, they had a deep dive into a creepy basement to see if they could find the last 2 books, so that they could put together their final word and escape this mansion that they have been stuck in for quite some time. They were quite brutally beaten up by Not a Frog, and then again by some hands, where Shembra took a nasty tumble after crawling hands stabbed her throat with their nasty fingernails. It was really gross and terrible, and I do recommend watching it back on the VOD. Tori does not look exactly pleased with this. Eventually, they found one of the books, and with that, they were able to piece together this answer. And Shembra stalks up all fire and anger, and she's like, brittle. I think the answer is brittle to get out of here. And nothing happened. She's all pissed, and little Shu was all like, I have an idea. And they're like, go ahead, say your idea, Shu. And Shu walks over, and he's thinking back to this weird preserved menagerie they'd seen before. And this little tadpole that had all this little tadpole wanted was to be liberated, nosing at the little lid of its glass cylinder. And he asks if this word is liberty. And sure enough, the portal opens once more with shimmering purple magic glow. You all hear nothing on the other side, but recall that the last time this portal was open, you heard a scream.
From the guy, I need to do a little bit of memory jogging.
That's
fine. The guy
fine.
who was in here before, who was the expert on curses?
That's right. The expert of curses who you needed to speak with to figure out how to save Shu's mom and the entire town he's from.
Right. Okay. So we swapped places with him, basically. He had a statue of an imp.
That is correct.
And then we heard a scream. And am I making up that we heard like evil little laughter or...
Oh, I don't remember. But we can say that. Sure.
We did. There was some kind of foreboding sound along with the scream.
Mm-hmm.
There was definitely something in my brain that was like, that statue definitely turned into a real imp. Like, whatever. That's what I came away with when that happened. So.
Yeah, I've just checked my logs, and I do have cackling. The word cackling is in there.
Perfect. Yes, there was a high-pitched cackle from the opposite side.
Can you, I just need to remember what that was. Could you demonstrate that?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, it's all coming back to me. Thank you so much. That's just what I need.
And was that pre or post scream?
Oh, that was pre-scream.
Okay.
So it went... I don't know if that really completed the scene for you, but there you are.
Your mic kind of dropped the scream, but I could see it on your face.
Oh man. Protecting y'all's ears with my gates and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So the room's empty?
Have you walked through yet? I was just telling you the sound because you guys were still within Fistandia's mansion.
Oh, but the portal appeared.
The portal is open, but you cannot see. It's just like a shimmery mist.
Got it. Okay. And this is where we're opening? Just Shu has said the word and now a portal open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shembra lets out an exasperated, extremely loud sigh and just stomps past everyone through the portal, not looking at anybody else.
Hey.
And she says, bring those books so we can get back into Candlekeep if we have to.
So
Shu's on it.
Shembra steps through with this final command. Shembra, I would like to describe the scene that you see in front of you.
Okay. Actually, let me retcon that. Can I retcon that momentarily? Oh, well, I'm remembering that Shembra is literally at 1 hit point, and she remembers that some guy screamed on the other side of this. So this was Tori not remembering. Poor Shembra is near death.
Near death. Literally is at 1 hit point.
Despite her anger, she will stalk up to the portal and then yell at them to get the books and then wait. Sorry to cut you off, Em.
With
your description.
It's fine. The description can wait. So what are you all doing? You're gathering up books. Are you taking anything else with you from the mansion into your normal plane?
No. I didn't really find anything else. Well, you guys found the drift globe, but you didn't want to kill the plants, right? So we're leaving that.
Plus offending the little dragon people.
Right.
Yeah.
So just some of the rare books, right?
Yeah, I think our only souvenirs are the rare books and the berry that's still in.
And we have one healing potion left. So that's it.
Let me review what other treasures you have found.
Oh, just kidding. Also, the alchemical tools.
Okay.
Stuff.
The
Yeah.
alchemical tools, great. What about the flail, the +1 book flail?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have
forgot
that.
about that. Yeah,
It's
that was.
been a minute, so I'm just going through a reminder before
Thank
we
you.
officially
That's
leave
helpful.
this module behind. Okay. Are you bringing? Oh, interesting. There was something in the dining room which I don't know if you guys even grabbed. It's silverware. It's listed.
Oh, I think you did describe it.
Yeah.
Shembra doesn't care.
Okay.
Shembra's not like a hawker.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
same.
She's just like stuff that looks useful.
We don't
Perfect.
want to steal from cumin and coriander.
Well, Shembra doesn't care about that part of it.
Fair enough. There was a
won't stoop to
jeweled
the
letter
level.
opener that you found before.
Ooh.
It was
Shembra
in the
take that.
library where you got smushed. I'm pretty sure Shembra did originally take that.
I'll take that.
Okay, sounds good. That is
'cause
worth
did you
20
describe
gold
it as a
pieces.
dagger?
Yeah,
Okay. Yep. I thought
a
I remembered
jeweled-
having
yeah.
a jeweled dagger.
you should definitely mark down how much it's worth.
25.
20.
You said 20.
20,
Okay.
yeah. And that is where my benevolence ends.
Well, I appreciate it.
All right.
Okay. Add. Can I need to edit a dagger. I'll mess with that in a minute. Okay. Okay, so we've got 1 health potion, alchemical tools, jewel dagger, and then the books. Whatever like rare cool books we found. Oh, and the flail. Surat's
And the
got
flail. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it.
Amazing. Who steps out first? What order in which you're proceeding? Who has arms laden with items?
Probably
lot of
Shu.
books.
Yeah.
I offered to carry the books if you want you, but if
Oh, how many? Because if there's a lot, we can share the load. But
yeah,
I'll-
I'll take whatever you want me to carry.
great.
many-
Let's go halfsies.
Okay.
Okay,
How many books do you think you guys are taking with you?
I am taking as many as Shu puts in my arms.
Timber,
Oh.
how many books do you think you found you thought would be useful? And are you leaving behind the puzzle books?
Did they seem like the contents? Did the contents?
I don't think
seem-
anyone has opened them.
Oh, well, I think in Shembra's searching, like for example, the one from Morden Canaan?
Mordekainen?
Morden Canaan, yeah. Like did that I know that name. Shembra knows that name.
Was the book that you guys found originally that let you in, but you guys have been finding all those ones with just the letter on them and they do not have his writings on the inside.
Oh, I thought we found one of the lettered ones that had his port or something to do with him on
Maybe.
it, but I might be making that up.
I think that was just this book right here. This is The Joy of Exponential Spaces. I think that's the one that I showed that had his portrait on the front.
Okay.
If you can see that.
Well, I suppose I didn't call it out. I guess I imagined that Shembra would like I'll check the contents of the books as like the lettered ones. So if any of them were like, oh my gosh, this one sounds amazing, then great. There were 7. Well, we only found 6, right? So, but then again, actually, Shembra would probably leave them because that's theoretically the only way for someone to get out of this hell house.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys good with that? I'm doing a lot of the thinking out loud. Shembra would think about taking them, but then she's not gonna just
Shembra
fully
think out
abandon
loud?
someone.
Just curious.
Yeah. No, she's doing all of this in her head. But yeah, I think we'll leave the letter books, but any other books that we found along the way. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe like 10 total? Like I can't imagine we found more than that.
I'm on board with that.
We're gonna take
Perfect.
My arms are
5
out.
each. You guys each have 5. That sound okay?
Wonderful.
Sweet.
Who leads the way out?
I'd say in the excitement of success, Shu is probably gonna be like, I don't know, just striding forth, forgetting about how squishy he is, and just running forward of like, yes, I figured it out.
Wonderful.
Can Shembra grab the back of his shirt, like it's like kind of like
Make a
horse collar
reflex
little
save.
bit? Oh, okay. We'll see if I can grab you in time. Oh, I crit failed. So
Okay.
apparently Shembra. Oh, here's the crit fail. Shembra's pride gets the better of her, and she thinks about like, there might be an imp on the other side here. I should tell Shu, and then she's like, he'll figure it out. That's her critical failure. Her temper gets the best of her.
Okay, I love it.
All right.
So, Shu, you are on the other side, and to your horror, there is a dead Matrios on the ground. You don't see anything else around as you hurry to his side, alarmed, and then you hear it. And we're going to roll initiative.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
I'll say, like, seeing the dead body, I probably drop all of the books and they're destroyed, ruined some way. I don't know what the floor's like.
The floor is like a floor.
Creative like a
Excellent.
floor.
I am
Excellent.
here all week, y'all. The floor is like a floor.
It's flat and even.
I'm going to move Shu to here, and I'm going to put this here. We don't have an actual map for this location, so we're going to kind of freeform this a little bit. We can even just do this in our mind if we want. All
To be
right.
clear, are Surat and Shembra still on the other side?
Yes,
Or
you
is
two
it-
are
okay.
on the other side currently.
Okay, no worries.
And will this please rolling here? Oh, the imp got
Ooh.
nat 20.
Okay, I'm gonna duck for 1 second while the imp and Shu get started.
Okay. Let's see here. Sarat, are you okay if I roll for you?
Sure. Unless you roll badly, and in which case I'd like to take over.
It's an 11. How do you feel about an 11? I'll let you go
Oh.
before Shembra. She also rolled an 11.
Sure. All
All
right.
right, perfect. Beginning combat. Since she's not here to like defend herself. Okay. So, Shu, you hear this cackle behind you, and before you can even turn around, you are struck from behind by a sharp sting to the back of your neck. Let's see how this attack goes. 3. No, that's wrong. That can't possibly be correct. It's doing the -2 again. Let me roll just a normal thing here. A nat 1.
Hey,
Okay.
I'll take that.
I can't even believe it. It is missed. You hear that, and the hairs on the back of your neck stand straight up. And right as you turn to face this thing, it zings right past your neck, and you feel like this could have just gored your throat wide open. And there's this little imp just hanging in the air staring at you. I will open this up so chat can see what this little imp looks like. Boom. And now that makes it Shu's turn. Shu, what's up?
All right, I'm gonna frostbite it. So I needed to do a Constitution saving throw. Is this imp like my size, or is it?
No, it's tiny. It's just hanging in the air right by your face.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be firing off those the little spray that's just causing the air around it to rapidly decrease in temperature. So con save for me, please.
Will do. Constitution save. Ooh, we have got an 18.
That is a success. So, oh man, yeah, I fired that spray off, but unfortunately, I'm imagining like just a little bit of panic with the books fallen, with the body on the ground, trying not to spray so much that my allies come through the portal are going to get frozen too, and it just doesn't quite land.
Devastating. That brings us to Surat. Shu, did you shout out in any way?
Probably involuntarily, like a what?
And you guys heard that laugh from the other side.
Okay.
Surat, you were the first to respond.
I will just say, Shembra mutters, "Oh, so the imp is still there then."
I will step through. I can see Shu. Can I see this imp?
You can. It's floating. It's right in front of his face.
I am chucking a pile of books at it.
Oh,
Just
nice.
hurl them to try and take it out of the air and get it away from Shu.
Would you like to roll this with an attack, or would you like to roll this as some sort of like ability save?
I mean, my main goal is to get it away from Shu. If it does damage, it does damage. I don't really care.
Let's do an athletics then.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
The low rolls, devastating, honestly. Would you like to spend one of your destiny points? You have two.
I will spend a destiny
Get
point.
after it. This is such a cool image. I guess I could put on like less happy music.
We're super happy to be killing this imp. What are you talking about?
I flip the books towards the imp, but a stack of books doesn't really fly the way I envisioned them to fly.
Mm-hmm.
And they head off in all kinds of directions, filling the room with paper and leather-bound wrappings, but they don't actually hit the imp at all. Just go everywhere.
Devastating. Okay. There's this cacophony, this shroud of books that fill the air, and that is the end of Surat's turn. Shembra, what are you doing?
Quick clarification. I know we leveled. Are we at level 1 right now? Like, should
You can be
keep
level 2. I had you
Okay.
guys level up beforehand. I hate tracking back and forth. You're fine to be level 2
because
now.
that means I gained some hit points, which is
Yes.
quite helpful in this
Mhm.
situation.
Oh,
So-
should we have those? Okay.
Yeah, you guys can add those in if you like. Don't be full health, just add in the amount that you gained.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So Surat has stepped forward, and I just hear like the clattering of books and whatnot. Shembra will roll her eyes as she does and step through, preparing. She knows it's an imp, so she is aware that her fire probably won't be all that helpful.
Does she? Does she know that?
Well, I feel like hell and fire is not like a super difficult logical leap.
Sure.
But
Does she think fire, Genasi fire, is better than hellfire?
I've got a 13 intelligence, so
Fair
she's
enough.
above average, I think. And actually, here's my justification. Em, you ready? She has a spell called Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
She like calls up like fire,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got sort of, I don't know, its roots in hell, I guess. So she's like, devils, demons, they're fiery. So she's gonna call
convinced.
up her Eldritch Blast instead. And yeah, she'll just go up, and her fists wreathed in kind of the forceful flame, and she steps through. And is she in melee range, or like can I step through and be in range of this little
Say that one more time.
Basically,
I got confused by range.
I don't want to be in melee range. I want to be.
Okay. Yes, this room is large enough to where you can have some space between the two of you.
Right. Range, meaning at range, away from it.
I understand now, but my brain like
what does that mean? Yeah, we're good at words tonight, you and I.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 17 to hit.
Ooh, a 17. Okay. A 17 does hit.
Nice. Okay. It does 9 force damage, and I don't even know if this will do anything because Shembra isn't sure if they are immune to fire or just resistant to it, but she's lacing it with her Wrath of the Genie, so it'll do 2 fire damage on top of the 9.
So this thing hits it, right? And it squeals and flops forward, its wings beating hard as it tries to keep from landing in Shu's face. And then the fire curls around it and it does a short little inhale and it looks as if it heals. I'm going to spend a danger point and roll a d4 to see how much of it heals. Or you did 2? No, I'll roll a d4. No, I'll do half of what fire damage you do. That seems like a nicer way to do things. Okay. 1 danger point spent.
It's your danger point, so
that's fine. It was just 1.
All right.
That's your turn.
Learned something new today.
Yeah.
I muted myself. Yes. Okay. That's my turn.
Back to the imp. This imp hisses and whirls on Shembra and goes, "That wasn't very nice." And it's going to lunge at her, its tail slashing at the air as it reaches for your eyes. I almost said throat, but I've already done your throat before. Let's get your eyeballs. Oh, I'm just going to roll this normally because my macro is broken. Ugh, that is garbage. Let's roll it again. Danger point spent. All right. This plus 2.
Remember, it's not hard to hit.
13K. Let's see what this attack is. This attack. Okay. I clicked on it and it threw an error screen and just about logged me out. Let's see if this will work.
You can't damage Shembra. That's not allowed. Holy dice.
That's okay. So it's really only the 3. You have to make a Constitution save against poison damage.
Ah, okay.
So 3 damage.
Okay. Oh, I've got blessed. I forgot. So can I just pick that right now?
Pick it after.
Pick it after. Okay.
Yeah.
Constitution save. That's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Nat 20. So that is 23 total.
Mwah. Okay, so this thing comes at your face, right? It slashes from your eyebrows down across your eyes. So you manage to twist out of the way before it blinds you, and you feel that sizzle against your skin, but you shake it off. You are Shembra Vaemora. Some imp poison is not going to hurt you. And that is its turn. We are at Shu.
All right. So in this case, with it focused on Shembra, can I go up to it, being that it's a small little bugger, with one of the books and try to like clap the books down on one of its wings to like make it hard for it to move out of the way?
Sure. You want to like grapple it, but with a book?
Yes.
That's
absolutely.
So cool. Absolutely. What would you like to roll for that?
I can tell you what I would like to roll, but I don't think that's fair.
I feel like an athletics would be a good option.
That's the reasonable one. Oh,
Is that
that's a natural one
you
into
have
a 0.
3 destiny points if you would like to re-roll that.
I will use a destiny point to re-roll that.
Woo!
Oh man. Oh no. Okay, that's a 11 with the destiny on our side.
Okay, an 11. Yeah, you get its wings. It is caught.
Sweet. All right. And Shu will probably say, I think this killed that guy. And that's it for Shu.
All right, Sarat, it's your turn. This thing is pinned at its wings. It's flailing, it's screech, filling the room. And you hear a little distant, is everything okay in there? From outside the door, and a jiggle at the doorknob, but they can't open it because you guys barricaded it with a chair before you left.
That's true.
No, we
Real
did.
quick, I'm sorry to interrupt. How much damage of that? Was it the D4 plus the 3? Or was
it was the D4 plus 3, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, continue.
You're welcome.
Are we killing it or containing it?
What? That thing dared to strike me. It is going to die.
I'm going to whip out my rapier and just try to stab straight through it.
Let's see if the dice agree.
They can't possibly disagree at this point. Even the dice have to accept that it's an evil little thing.
The dice have done an alignment check, and it agrees with you. A 13 is a hit.
All right. And it's technically got one of my teammates within 5 feet. Can I use what you call it?
Yeah, absolutely. How do you do it? Tell me the way you kill this little thing.
So it's pinned in the books with the wings, correct? Is that what you grabbed?
Yes.
The wings? Yeah. So I am just going to pull the blade and lunge and send it straight through its body and then flick it out of the book. And I'll hold it down to the floor just in case it wants to go somewhere.
So you stab this thing, and it is writhing on your blade for a moment, gasping, its little jaws opening and closing on words that you cannot hear because it cannot draw breath any longer. And then it poofs into black smoke. And we are out of initiative.
Should it have done that?
You say, sorry, what did you say?
Should it have done that?
Oh, yes. It is going back to its plane, where hopefully it will spread the tale of what happens when you dare to mess with Shembra Baymora, the Enlightened One, and her entourage.
Excuse me, is everything okay in there?
We have a problem. Shembra will move to the door and start moving the barricade. The chair. I guess it was just a chair.
It was just a chair jammed underneath the thing.
It.
Okay, you scooch it outside as there's frantic wiggling of the doorknob.
Also, I'm deciding to take emotions and how to use them to give me +2 to all charisma checks. I feel like we're about to need to talk our way out of a situation.
In bursts a short, portly halfling woman, and she smooths her skirts as she staggers in. Oh, what is going on here now? Is that? What have you done?
We have done no such thing. This gentleman
is dead.
Yes, please let me explain. There was an imp. We have slain the imp.
I've never seen a dead body before.
Okay, well, perhaps you could send someone who is capable of dealing with such a situation.
I will step with them. What did you say they were? Who they are?
A half-elf woman. She's kind of short. She has straight brown hair, a little chubby. She looks like she's been living a comfortable life in a library. Little glasses perched on her nose. But she looks like she's turning a little bit green at the sight of this scene.
I am Surat. Please come this way. We will come in the hall.
Okay, did you kill him? Be honest with me.
I did not.
Did she kill him?
She did not.
Did the other guy kill him?
None of the three of us killed him.
Okay. How did he die then? She
There was
follows you and is just like fanning herself.
There was a small creature.
An imp.
An imp. But it will be fine. If you could get friends, help.
Okay. Okay, yes, I can get some help. I'll be right back. You all have to stay here though, right? No fleeing the scene of a crime.
We have committed no crime, so there will be no fleeing.
There would not be fleeing if we had committed a crime. We will stay.
Okay. And she disappears. The minutes drag on and you guys have a few free minutes to yourself. What would you like to do?
You and I may not agree on what would have happened if a crime had been committed.
If a crime had been committed, we would deal with the situation.
Yes, there are multiple ways to deal with such a situation. It is merely a note for the future in case we ever run into such a situation.
If we do, we will not run from it.
Well, I think that depends.
But I will not run from it.
Well,
I would not be the one
It
to
will
commit
have
this
been
crime.
a pleasure having you in my entourage, if such a situation
We are
arises.
traveling companions, not an entourage.
Anyway, Shu, can you please pick up the books? They have fallen all over the floor.
I will get
yes.
them. That was my fault, Shu.
What is happening here? And you guys hear the familiar steps of Layla Bloodhammer just stalking towards you all.
Can you remind me who that is?
Yes, Layla is this half orc that you all met in where you guys slept last night, the hearth. She's tall, she has braids all tied up, a clean undercut that's been shaved away, pale green skin, tusks that come up from down below, and a generally friendly personality. I actually don't know if Shembra interacted with her though.
Yeah, I was just gonna think. I don't think that Shembra's met her before.
Wow, you all know how to get into trouble, don't you?
Yes, unfortunately. Can you help us? It looks like this gentleman got into a bit of an accident with that. And he'll kind of like
imp.
sheepishly point to the imp.
Well, it disappeared in the smoke, right?
Well, you're lucky that I know you guys, or else you guys could have been in some big trouble. So you said an imp got in here? There's not really a way for imps to get within this barrier. But since I know you, I'll listen to you. How did it get in here?
Well, this gentleman was messing around with this book, and Shember will hold up the was it the Joy of Interdimensional Travel? Spaces. Okay. You see, this is actually a portal to a demiplane created by Festandia. But the part of that story that matters is he went in, he discovered an imp statue, he removed it from the demiplane, and here it revealed itself as not so much a statue as an imp. We got stuck in the demiplane after he left and were sadly not in time to rescue him.
Would you like to roll a diplomacy?
Sure. Shembra is like putting all of her effort into being polite and straightforward because she's at the end of an incredibly long day. Okay, so I've got my +2 from my blessing. Thank you, Wombat. And persuasion, that's the closest thing to
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
Getting my games mixed up.
Wow, that was not great. Okay, so that's a 9.
Would you like
That's
to
9.
re-roll?
I do want to re-roll. How many points do I have?
Would it-
3.
Okay.
Would it be
Yeah.
possible for me to back her up? Or you got 3 points, I guess it doesn't matter.
Up to you.
No, you can roll again unless you want to keep the points, and I can.
Yeah, I'll reroll.
Okay.
That was only. Well, I guess I get the little bonus from the destiny points. So that is a 12. Yeah, that's a 12.
Well, I know Shu, and I know how hard Shu works to, make up to the people he's offended. So, with what you're telling me, Shu, is what this lady's saying true?
Yes. And by the way, this is Shembra Bemora, the Enlightened One, my friend.
Oh, well, how are you, Shembra Bemora, the Enlightened One? My name is Layla Bloodhammer, because when I hammer people, they bleed.
That is a fascinating tale. As you can confirm my story by simply examining the body. None of the weapons or means that we use to fight could have caused such a death.
All right, you know what? I'll get someone who knows how to do that here, but you all look like shit, if you don't mind me saying. Why don't you guys go take a rest, maybe grab some meal? Shoo, don't forget to try that shrimp I was telling you about.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right on it.
Thank you, Layla.
You are genuinely the first reasonable person I have spoken to here. Thank you.
The entitled ones need to, not that we're entitled and saying we have titles. We got to stick together, And Layla holds up a big old hand for a high five. Don't leave me hanging.
Shembra looks a little pained, but will sigh and hold her hand up. She doesn't meet the high five. She just will here, you can slap
your
my
whole
hand.
body just reverberates with the force of this high five. This is a person who has spent a lot of time high-fiving.
This is a person who has spent a lot of their life high-fiving people.
Yeah. You bloodhammer someone, you high-five them. I don't know what the problem is here. Okay. You guys are free to go. Layla is gonna call some people who are experts in the field of forensics and hopes that you all get a night's rest.
Are we able to grab the books?
Oh, absolutely.
Sweet.
You can't make me laugh anymore because then it makes me tear up and then my face paint starts.
There's no promises when it comes to the laughter. I can't control how hilarious I am.
I'll just look like I'm crying a little bit.
Drying the little tears where they can fall. Hey, where are you guys headed?
Shembra just stomps off to their room, wherever they stayed last night.
Back to the inn, yeah.
Now, if I remember correctly, the inn is called the Hearth. I'll figure it out. But as you guys are headed there, Shu, you are greeted by a friendly face in the lobby.
Hello.
Bramble is kind of bouncing on the balls of her feet. Her big twin tails that are all blonde and curly are just flouncing up and down with each bounce. And she's like, hi, Shu.
Hi. How are things?
Unexpected, sort of. That's a really nice room you got for me.
Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
Did you set it up yourself?
Well, I did speak with Layla Bloodhammer, and I must say, I don't know if you'll have pull when you become one of the bigwigs here, but definitely 5-star service.
So you should come up and see it if you haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt your studying.
Oh no, I'm done for the night. I would really like it if you don't have to be considerate anything. I'm inviting you.
Oh, great. But would you mind? I did make a promise. Layla told me to try the shrimp. So would you come with me to have a meal?
You want me to have dinner with you?
Yes.
Okay.
My treat.
Okay, yeah. I would love that. I would love to get dinner with you. Do you mind if I go get just like change real quick and then I'll meet you in the mess hall?
Sure. That works for me.
Cool. Bye.
Bye-bye.
She scurries away, just like taking the steps as quick as she can, just little doop, 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 as she runs up the stairs.
Wow. She likes you.
Oh, well, I mean, I got her that nice room because I wanted to make up for things.
Yes.
Which room
Well,
did you get?
it worked.
I'm not sure, but Layla set it all up. I remember I asked for a table because, I mean, studying. She's working to become someone big here at the library, so I figured that'd be the best way to patch things up since she ended up sleeping on the floor.
She is so excited about a table.
I would be if I was studying for that.
That does seem like a strong reaction.
There are tables all over
But I am
the
not a book
library.
person.
But a private table.
Okay, I am too tired to unpack these. Nor do I care that much. I'm going to the room.
I need food and drink, and then I will go to the room.
Are you crashing their date? Because I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. I'll
Yes,
sit with
try some shroom shra.
Okay. So let me correct myself. The place where you guys stay is called the House of Rest. That's where you sleep. And then where you eat is called the Hearth. Let me pull.
And Layla was the innkeeper or at the hearth?
He's one of the workers at the House of Rest.
At the house of rest. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it was like helping run like people to their rooms and carrying books back and forth, etc. So this where I've just pinged is the House of Rest, and then the Hearth is connected and has a circular cutout on the roof. And this place is really cool. They have like an intricate clockwork device that floats there, and it like spins and moves and it like lights up. It's really fancy and neat.
Drew's probably mesmerized by this, just thinking of like how he could like incorporate that into something that he could make.
It smells delicious in here. Now there's several places to sit. There is like a long bar, and then there's also round, square, rectangular tables that are dotted across the floor. Where would you like to sit for your not date?
Is there a booth available?
Oh yes, tucked right into the corner. There's like one of those circular booths.
Quiet solitude. That is a good idea.
Great. One booth, please, for 3.
Another halfling gentleman with a little hat and a feather that pops up shows you quickly to your seats, hands out 2 menus, and is just rattling off specials faster than you can really comprehend them. Lays out silverware, placemats, and is there anything else you could use?
Oh, I mean, I'm parched right now, so just
Ale,
just some
water, milk, juice.
Oh, milk, please.
I don't know
Ale,
why
please.
that's so funny to me. Ale, okay, ale, a milk. All right. I'll be back for the 2 years later, and
Oh, there'll be 3 of us.
There's 3. There's 3. Now you tell me there's gonna be 3
I'm
of them.
sorry.
I'll go get you another menu. I'll go get you another placemat. And what do you know what the other person would like to drink?
Oh, what would maybe coffee? Because I think that would be good for someone who's studying a lot.
Oh yeah,
She's-
sure.
She said she was done studying, Shu.
Oh, that's a good point.
Grab some mulled wine.
All right,
Oh.
okay. Mulled wine for the lady front.
I'll also have mulled wine instead of ale.
2 mulled wines. All right, you got it in a menu. And you do. Is there anything else that I can get you?
No, you've been great. Thank you. Oh, what's your name?
Oh, yeah. Thought you might ask that. My name's Tim Tom.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Tim Tom.
Tim Tom.
Tim Tom.
No hyphen. You said it with a hyphen and there's no hyphen.
Sorry, a space? Or
There's-
just
It's together.
Oh,
It's capital
squish.
Tim, capital
It's-
Tom.
He's saying Tim Tom.
Tim Tom.
Tim Tom?
Tim Tom. No,
Yes.
Tom.
Exactly. Oh my God. All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome. I'll be right back. Scurries off. Little feather in the hat bobbing as he goes. And quicker than you might believe, there are 2 glasses of mulled wine and a tall glass of milk. Now, Shu, this milk is in a tall cup that appears to have been in the freezer, for it is just iced up and freezing cold to the touch.
Oh, that is amazing. Shu is gonna go to town on this thing and just have like a huge milk mustache around the just the little area below his nose. But he doesn't care. He's tired. He's almost died twice. He's
I
just
love
enjoying
that.
his milk.
And then he turns to the camera with the glass and he says, "Got milk?"
Okay. Break. I will stay on for a little bit and I'm going to talk to you all about cheese caves and the Got Milk campaign, because this is something I learned about recently and it's an entire rant that I want to go on at some point.
Did you say cheese caves?
Cheese caves.
Okay.
It's actually singular, 1 cheese cave.
Whoa.
Look forward
Great.
to break because the cheese cave is going to happen. Okay.
That sounds like an excellent quest.
Ooh, I've never seen someone so engaged with their milk. You seem to really like it.
It's delicious. I haven't had it in a little while.
Hmm.
How's your mulled wine?
It is passable. I have had better, but certainly worse.
Do you want to try some milk?
No, I've never much liked milk.
Oh, all right. But I mean, I'll say,
We also didn't have many cattles in Gray Bay, so
oh, that's fair. They really went above and beyond on this one. I mean, you see how cool the glass is. It's the perfect temperature. They really know their way around milk.
seaweed tea. That is one of my favorites,
Seaweed tea?
especially if
Oh.
made with the long fronds of the mermaid ladies. That's the best kind of tea.
Oh.
Bramble is standing next to the table, a little taken aback by the presence of Surat.
Hello, Bramble.
Hello.
Hi. 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 Surat, you're joining us.
Yes,
I was
oh.
going to have a bite to eat and a drink before I called it a night and focused on my studies.
Okay. Yeah, studies are super important. I get that. Of course.
Unlike
Where
your
am I
studies.
sitting? Now, I would like to know where you guys are sitting. Like, is since you're in like one of those semicircle booths, is she going to be sitting next to Surat, across from Shu, or next to Shu? I feel like this matters.
Well, Shu and I are across from each other, I think.
Are you suggesting she crawls underneath the table?
We may sit. No, I mean, I'll move so she can get
Okay.
easily like to a chair or whatever.
Okay.
I just
You're
I'll
sitting
slide
here,
in. Or
Bramble.
you can.
Crawl.
You may sit wherever you want. You can sit with me, or you can sit with Shu.
Oh, just wherever is fine. And she'll just kind of scoot in and sit across from Shu, scooching Surat down into the middle. Her feet swing as she sits at this tall booth, and she kind of just smiles. The chocolate-covered strawberries were really good. I saved some for you.
Oh, did
Oh.
they have chocolate covered strawberries here?
Oh, do you like them?
Yeah, they're really good. The strawberries were really fresh, and it was just really nice of you.
Tim Tom, we'll
wonderful.
take a round of chocolate covered strawberries, please.
Oh, I mean, we don't. Yeah, that's a great idea. And once again, Tim Tom shows up and just drops off lots of things. And are you guys ready to order? Of course, you're not ready to order because I didn't have the 3 menus before. Go on and take a minute, not a rush at all. All right, here you go. Very nice dress, by the way. This looks very nice. And indeed, Bramble is wearing just the prettiest little pink floral dress, frills and all.
Oh. Sarat gets a look on his face. He's obviously put this together suddenly. She's very dressed up.
I'll get you those strawberries in just a second. Tim Tom's gone.
Thank you. Bramble, do you like mulled wine?
Yeah, I do. I like mulled wine quite a bit. Thank you for ordering that for me.
She ordered that for you.
Oh no, I ordered milk. Sarat is super into mulled wine, and he just thought that perhaps it would help after your studies.
Oh, yes, Sarat, thank you. That's really considerate. And milk is great too. Part of the healthy diet.
Yes, would you like to try some?
No, I just don't like the taste of milk and wine together.
Oh,
I agree.
all right.
Bramble, could you go ask Tim Tom for mutton?
For what? Did you say a button?
Mutton.
Oh, it's actually on your menu, I think, right here. Mutton.
Could you check and see if they have it in? I'm worried that I'm going to order it without them. I'm going to do a persuasion.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that for you. And
Thank you.
she scoots out, hops down, and goes just kind of last smile at Shu and scurries off.
Probably just as eager to get out of that awkward situation as Sarat is.
Shu, I'm going to be going upstairs. I think that you might have sent no. I think
She's back.
Oh my, that was fast. Do they have mutton?
Yes, they are well stocked with everything that's on their menu.
So mutton and 2 shrimp shrams.
Oh, you're getting shrimp shram. I hear that's kind of spicy.
Oh, it is? That's what Layla said was good. And I promised.
I don't like spicy.
Don't worry, the
Especially in
button's not
people.
spicy.
No, I realize. Thank you. I'm going to look at the menu.
Okay.
Is there by any chance the word she on the menu anywhere?
She?
Yes, S-H-E.
There's part of the word sheep.
Yeah, that'll work. And is there the word attractive or attracted or?
I don't think I've seen a menu with the word attractive on it before.
Sure, like attractively braised mutton.
All right,
Or
I'm gonna roll a percentage, but it's gonna be a low chance that this is gonna work.
The glisten off of the creme de brulee just is attractive sheen.
This is the word glisten.
I'm not sure that one's gonna help. How about do they serve dates here?
Yes, there is a dessert where they have some glazed dates on top of cheesecake.
Excellent. I'm going to say, oh, Shu, look at this item on the menu, and cover up the end of sheep and try and point at it and wink and then date.
I don't know how I feel about dates on cheesecake.
How do you feel about dates in general?
I prefer fresh fruit, like these strawberries.
Here, and she's gonna pick up one and offer it to you, like to your face.
Yes, you should both have that. I'm going to go to my room with my mutton.
Oh, she was gonna grab a strawberry and cheers.
Perfection. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Shu, before I go, I just thought of something I meant to tell you. She thinks you're on a date. I'll whisper.
You roll with me a stealth, please.
Oh, certainly. Would that be stealth or deception?
Ooh, I'm gonna say stealth makes more sense to me because you're not deceiving her. Yeah, exactly. That's
18.
wonderful. Yeah, she does not notice at all. She's so into this strawberry. She looks like she's trying to like make it look good, maybe like a little bit too much. So she's like careful, like the chocolate's not dripping down onto her chin, and she's
Since she's distracted, I'll say, she's trying to impress you. Compliment her.
Oh, you're really good at eating strawberries.
Not that.
Thank you.
Shu, could you help me for just a moment on the stairs?
Sarat, is everything okay? You seem to be a little bit distressed.
Today has...
I took your strawberries without asking. I'm really sorry.
Oh,
Please
no.
don't be mad.
Oh, no. I'm not mad at all. I'm happy for you to have the strawberries. No. Today has been very hard. And I just want to speak to Shu briefly, and then I'm going up. I was wrong. I'm not in an eating mood. But I do need to talk with him about the many things that happened today that may have sent the wrong message between people.
I mean, if you're talking about our journey into Fistandia's mansion, I think she would love to hear that.
Would love to hear about it. Anything that happened today.
Well, in that case, I will stay and tell the story. There was, we opened, so there was a portal that was opened by accident. Not intended, and that portal sent us to a lovely place that thought that we wanted to take care of it or spend more time with it. We didn't think that. We wanted to get out as quickly as possible from said place, but
I have a question. Why would you want to leave a place that's lovely and wonderful?
That is a good question. Well, sometimes we go to a lovely and wonderful place when we don't necessarily mean that. Right, Shu?
Yes, I figured out how to get out of it, though.
Yes, you did. And we would not have made it out without Shu. And it was very dangerous.
Wow, Shu, you must be really smart.
Finding furniture and monsters and puzzles that Shu figured out. There was a word that we put the letters together.
What was the word?
Well, it was Shu's word. Well,
it was
Shu, you have your own word.
I believe it was libel.
Oh, it was liberty, but I gotta say, I couldn't have done it without Shembra because there were so many times I nearly died.
Oh, I didn't realize Shembra was there too. Are you still hanging out with her?
Yes, we're traveling companions.
Cool. I mean, he's a traveling companion. I'm entourage.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
It means we are all traveling companions. We are on the same quest to protect Shu's home and to do good in the world and help those who cannot help themselves.
Cool. That's really nice of you guys. And you all just sort of hang out together.
Yes, but Shu likes Shembra as a mentor, right? Nothing more.
I mean, I wish I could be as, powerful as she is.
Shu, I think you're just great exactly the way you are. You're really considerate and yeah.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
He's very intelligent as well. Probably one of the most intellectual people I've ever met.
Oh, stop it, Sarat.
He's been to college.
Yeah. Went to college? Where'd you go?
I went to Frick.
Forgotten Realms Community College? That's amazing.
Oh, thank you. Shembra went there too. That's where we met.
So you've known Chember for a long time.
A little bit. I mean, we came here from my hometown.
Long enough to know she's not someone you want a long-term relationship with. Right, Shu?
Well, I mean, with how things are going in combats, I don't know how long-term anything can be now.
Oh no.
Goodness.
I guess that just makes it more important that we live each moment to the fullest.
Absolutely.
Good. Very well said, Bramble. Very well said.
Maybe I will get some mulled wine.
You should relax.
Yes, and
Tim
Tom.
Tam is boom back. Tim Tom, thank you. I said Tim Tam. So you guys are ready to order now, finally. Yeah.
Yes. A mutton.
Mutton.
2 shrimp shrams.
2 shrimp
and,
shrams. Can you tell me the spice level on the shrimp shrams?
Oh, I mean, I'm when it comes to spicy foods, I think I'm a little bit of a wimp. So
I need like a number 1 to 10. Come on. I don't know what
like
everyone's
essence,
wimp is like.
0.5, 0.5.
The essence of like
Yes.
like a pepper sneezed in the same room as the dish.
A sneeze might be too much. Like a pepper murmured in the distance near the dish.
A murmur of pepper. Got it.
Yes. How about you, Bramble?
I like it pretty hot.
Oh,
She's
great!
just like making
Shembra.
heavy eye contact. Maybe I'll get it a little less hot.
I can tell you that Shu actually likes some things very hot as well, Bramble.
Just
not,
not in
milk,
spice.
not in spice, yes.
All right. So 2 shrimp shrams, mutton, anything else?
Yes, a mulled wine and then a round of milks.
Help would be good.
What sort of assistance can I lend you?
I don't suppose. Oh, never mind. You're doing a great job.
I
Yes,
know.
you are.
I was not in doubt of that before. And he's gone. Is everything okay, Sarat? I feel like you keep wanting to escape. Am I ruining something here by being here?
No, you're not ruining anything, Bramble. I feel perhaps I am ruining something with my sullen mood.
Oh.
No one's ruining anything. You're both wonderful. I'm glad we'll all be enjoying some mulled wine and milk together.
You guys have an elongated, awkward meal with Sarat desperately trying to wingman, Bramble getting mixed signals between whether or not Shembra and Shu there's some tension there, is there not tension there, until the meal finally comes to like towards its end. And Shu, your lips are tingling from this shrimp shram.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. This is what happens when things are a little too spicy. I just get a little bit, and like he'll pull down his shirt a little bit and show just a little bit of hives. He'll say, "I'm sorry." And he'll pull out some coins and say, "This should cover it. If it's not enough, Sarat, and Bramble, you know where to find me. I'm just gonna go to the med bay real quick."
What? Shu, perhaps would you like someone to go with you, or?
I would be happy to show you to the med bay. What if your hives get worse and you like start to choke?
Yes, Bramble knows that
just talking about it makes it worse.
I think I should go with him.
I agree, Bramble.
Okay.
I will handle this.
She picks up her skirts with both hands so she can run, and she's just like running after Shu. And Shu, this is starting to feel worse than just maybe some hives. Thank you. Comes drifting back. Your lips are starting to swell up, and just like your way of talking is starting to become a little bit flubbed, as this is clearly an allergic reaction.
Oh no. What is that?
She quickly shows you to the med bay. And if you guys all recall, back in session 2, I think it was, I spent a sizable amount of villain points to make it so Shu would have an allergic reaction to this meal. Shu, would you please roll me up a con save?
All right.
Oh no, you're gonna be talking like this.
One.
You're totally like this, like you have rocks in your mouth for a full day. The swelling is not going down. If you're okay with role playing that.
Yeah, but I can do that.
Shu, you are fat-lipped. Sound like you have rocks in your mouth from this allergic reaction. Bramble is by your side.
Bramble?
Yeah, Shu?
Can you get these to Shimra?
You want to go see Shembra?
No, and Shu is gonna dig around in his bag to take out those books.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't looked at these books at all. No idea what the titles are. No idea what the content is. But he's just gonna say, "Can you get these to Shembra?"
Oh yeah. Why don't I take you back to my room and I'll run these to Shembra while you relax.
Oh, and I mean, is he like good as far as the med bay is concerned? Are they?
Yeah, they're releasing you.
Oh, okay, great. And he'll say, "All right."
Okay. She'll be very careful. She holds onto your arm as you guys make your way back to the house of rest, up the stairs, and into a doorway that leads into such a nice room. You spent 5 of Surratt's gold to rent this luxury romantic suite for her. There is that table that you requested. There's a thing of rope there that you know was brought up, but you weren't really sure why they had a rope. They had this bed with a big canopy that's like in a round shape instead of rectangular. You're not really sure what that's about. There's mirrors on the walls. There are romantic music that seems to be emanating from a magical record that is just spinning. It has glowing runes on its surface. And it smells incredible in here. There's flowers, there's chocolate strawberries, like romance, pink, purple, everything.
Sweet. In this case, Shu is just gonna try one of the strawberries that she was talking up. If he can open his mouth that wide to chew.
You can open your mouth that wide, but your lips are so swollen, it looks ridiculous wrapped around this strawberry as you eat.
Oh man. Okay. He's gonna attempt and then kind of give up and then probably go lay down.
Okay, yeah. I'll be right back. You just relax. Feel free to de-layer.
All right.
And she runs off this armload of books as she hurries over to Shembra's room. And she can't quite knock, so she just very carefully kicks the door a couple of times. Shembra, you hear this rap, rap, rap. More of like a thump, thump, thump.
Do they do room service here?
Yeah, but it's kind of slow. It's not like their biggest thing.
Because Shembra is hungry, but she didn't want.
She could have ordered food.
Yeah, she ordered food up to her room. Has it arrived yet?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, finally! I thought that you would never be here to clean up my dishes. She walks to the door and opens it.
There stands Bramble. Big, blonde, curly ponytails, books in hand, bright eyes staring up at you.
Yes?
So Shu had an accident, and so I'm bringing you these books on his part before I go help take care of him, okay?
What has happened?
he just had an allergic reaction to the shrim shram.
Oh. So, is he dying?
No. Don't worry, I'm going to take really good care of him.
Can I roll a insight check?
Yes. You don't even have to. It's pretty obviously what she means by that.
Oof.
She's
You've given
almost
me-
like laying down a territorial line there between the two of you. Like,
Oh,
I'm going to be
you're
the
giving
one.
me a choice. I don't
I
know
am.
how cruel is Shembra.
Let's reflect
Gamora,
on
the
what's
enlightened
happened
one.
for a while. Like, Shembra and Shu recently have had a fight, and they haven't really made up from it.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I'm gonna let the dice decide.
Do it.
This is D&D. I'm just gonna
Just
roll
gonna
some
swirl
dice.
my wine here. Do it.
Okay. I'll roll a D100 because that's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, what do you think? 60-40 chances? 60% that she's still pissed and is gonna
Yeah.
try and mess things up?
Yeah,
I just
At
want to say, I
least
think it might be
60-40.
higher.
I
I
do
feel like
too, personally.
70,
Shembra would just
30,
do it
70, 30?
anyways. to some degree.
I would say 75-25, honestly.
Woo, okay. All right, I can live with that. 75-25. Let's roll this D100.
And see
So,
all of our general opinions of
We'll
Shembra.
say above 75% is she's not gonna do it.
57.
Okay, 57. Okay. She moves out of the doorway and says, "Oh, no, actually, no. She will take the books and oh, here, let me take those off. That must be so heavy. You said you are going to take care of Shu just now?
Yeah, I will take care of him tonight.
Well, if you can spare a moment, Bramble, it might be worth your time. I would love to give you just a little bit of, advice, girl to girl,
You never really wanted to talk to me before. What's changed?
Well, to put it simply, I just don't want you to get burned.
She grows a little bit still, her constant sort of like sway bounce slowing to a stop. Her eyes grow a little bit wider as she looks up at you.
I can tell that she's like starting to take the bait, so Shembra will take the books and then quickly turn and say, "But if you do not have time or you do not care, that is all right. I don't need to trouble you with this."
I mean, it wouldn't be a lot of trouble if it's quick.
Oh, of course not. I do not wish to take up your whole evening. Please, come in, just for a moment.
She hesitates on the threshold of your room, glancing down the way where she knows that Shu is doing his best to eat a strawberry and failing miserably. And then she steps into your room. I don't know if this is silly. Shu's really nice.
I definitely agree that he is excellent at seeming nice to people. This is true.
At seeming nice to people?
Yes, well, Bramble, there are not very many people in this world who walk around without a mask. You understand this? I mean, you seem quite genuine, and I very much respect that, but it is a rare thing to see.
Okay.
Shu, sadly, is not this way. He puts on this face, this mask of he is so nice, he is so patient, he is so caring, but really he will just drop you as soon as he gets whatever it is he's after.
Shu is like that? Roll deception.
I've got +2 to my charisma checks right now.
Amber's the mean girl.
I am.
Was that a doubt in anybody's mind?
That's
No.
a dirty 20 Shu. I'm sorry, but that the dice has spoken.
Speaking of dirty 20s, we said we were going to have a drink this week, but it's actually going to be next week.
It's next week.
Mhm.
I spaced on that one, but actually in the Discord, I'm going to put in, I'll get help from Em on this, but some surveys so I can get a little direction on what kind of drink people would like to see us dirty.
In case you have no idea what we're talking about, last week we said we were going to make an alcoholic beverage that represents the dirty 20, and I will make it and I will drink it on stream. So next week, tune in.
As will I.
Yes, a dirty 20 beverage.
In honor of this role in particular, I feel like this is the dirtiest of 20s.
This is the dirtiest of 20s. Tell me how this goes, Shemra. Take it home. She is enthralled by this, devastated. You see tears welling in her eyes as she stares at you. But he paid for a really expensive room for us.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, he does what he needs to convince you that he cares. And then, as I said, as soon as he gets bored or he has gotten whatever it is he's after, he will simply stop. I have kept him around in my entourage merely for professional reasons. He's quite useful. He's very intelligent and good with the crafting, but whatever
Rot
sort of...
mentioned he was smart.
Yes, well, he is smart in several ways. I fortunately figured this out for myself before I got too deeply invested. I simply wanted to give you the same caution. If you want to have fun, I see nothing wrong with it, but maybe do not throw your entire heart and soul into it. Do you know what I mean?
What a dick. He's manipulating me. I cannot. I'm sorry. I'm raising my voice in your room, and that is not nice to me. I'm going to go.
Trust me, I understand the anger quite well. It is all right.
Give him a piece of my mind.
Look at it this way. You got a free room that is quite nice.
I guess. That totally explains it. I bet he let me sleep on the floor for a night just to make me desperate.
Yes, drawing you in, making you angry so you have some sort of feeling toward him, and then he reverses it. Classic.
Thank you, Shembra. I believed him. I totally believed him.
Well, think of it this way. He does not know that you know this thing. So now you have the upper hand.
You think I should mess with him?
I will not tell you what to do. You have the information. You seem smart.
Did you know he had ropes sent to my room? Like some sort of pervert?
That does seem very much like him. I'm glad we had this talk, Bramble. I would have hated to see you get so hurt.
Thanks. I guess the sisterhood lives on. I had a totally different image of you.
When you met me, I was quite frazzled, I admit. A lot had happened, and I was not familiar with the rules of Candlekeep, and I mean, as you can see, I am not in much better shape now, but I hope we can start fresh, if that is all right with you.
Yes, I want that. I really do. Thank you.
Well then, friends. Shember will hold out her hand.
She is absolutely going to shake your hand, and then she's going to go in for a hug and just squeeze you so tight. I can't even say how much I appreciate you. Thank you.
Of course. And one last thing, Bramble. I value information, and it is valuable to me that I know this thing, and Shu does not know that I know. Do you understand? So if you
Right.
decide to use
I-
this,
I won't sell you out.
thank you. I knew I could trust you.
Thanks.
Well, you have much to think about. I will leave you to it. And Shember kind of like
ushers her out.
Ushers her out.
Yeah. She will go stalking back to her room, just absolutely pissed off, and throw open the door. The door slams against the wall.
I'd say at this point, Shu might have fallen asleep on the bed.
This horrible snoring sound from his lips flapping together with each breath. She grabs a glass of water from the table and just throws it on his face.
What's going on?
What, you think you can just fall asleep right here?
I'm sorry, I'm really tired.
No, I'm on to you. I know what you're doing.
Well, what do you mean?
And you know what? I'm not going to be one of your little toys, one of your little puppets that you get to dance whatever weird dance you like. And she's going to grab the rope off the table and throw it on the ground. And just so you know, I wasn't going to use this.
Seeing it on the ground, Shu hurriedly picks it up and just start like coiling it back up.
What are you doing?
I don't want there to be a mess.
Get the hell out of here.
All right. And Shu is gonna like finish coiling the rope and set it where it was, and then just kind of look at her one last time before leaving the room.
Don't look at me like you trying to get on my good side. Just get the hell out.
All right.
The door slams shut behind you, hitting you on the way out. You stagger out into the hall, absolutely lost about what the hell just happened. Yes, Tori.
Can Shemra have followed? Definitely at a distance. Like she's not right outside the door, but she wants to kind of be
accidentally be there to
exactly.
witness. Yeah, I'm here for this.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, what's happening here? Go for it.
Okay, so Shu stumbles down the hallway, and Shembra will kind of make like she'll be waiting around the corner and then like wait a couple beats and then turn. Oh, Shu. What is wrong?
Shrim, and I fell asleep
Where?
in the room.
That is not your room.
No, well, Bramble said that she was going to make sure that I was okay, and then I guess she didn't like me falling asleep.
So she threw you out of the room?
Mm-hmm.
Shembra will take Shu's arm and like lead him around the corner, kind of to get away from the room. That is monstrous.
No, I should have. Maybe I should have been the one to drink the coffee.
Shu, what do you mean? You did nothing wrong. You had a reaction, and we all know the day that we have had. Of course you needed rest. I cannot believe she would throw you out on your ear like that.
Yeah.
As a member of my entourage, I will take care of you. Let's get back to your room, and we will make sure you have a restful night's sleep.
Thank you, Shembra.
Is there anything I can get for you? Perhaps warm milk or a cold towel? Ice?
Some ice would be nice.
I will see to it that ice is brought to your room. You do not have to worry about anything the rest of the night. Just sleep this off. And you remember who you stick to. You are the first member of my entourage, and I take care of my people.
Thank you, Shambra.
All right, Shembra will lead Shu back to, I guess where Surat and Shu were sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And is Surat there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when you come in, Surat is there, standing, eyes closed, and moving his hands in different patterns across his body.
Shember won't disturb you if you don't.
Once they seem to finish part of their pattern. Shoot, it's good to have you back. Oh, Semba, why have you come as well?
Because Bramble threw Shu out of her room simply for falling asleep. Look at the condition he's in. I cannot believe she would do such a thing. I happen to be walking off my meal, and I ran into him this way. I'm about to go fetch some ice, and I told him to rest here, where he can hopefully get some peace and quiet.
She seemed to care very much.
People are not always as they seem, Surat.
I don't know. I think all people are good in one space.
This may be true, but Bramble, I suppose, reached the end of her goodness this night, and she tossed him out. So, we, as his friends, are here to take care of him.
Sure, if you would like, I may be able to fix that situation for you. I think I just need to rebalance your energies and open you up some.
Oh, all right. I'm so lucky to have friends like you.
Nice. Lay on the bed.
I will get some ice, or do you not need ice for this thing?
It will not hurt.
Yes.
You will probably be thirsty when I am done.
Yes. I will go fetch some ice then.
Thank you, Shepra. You're the best.
It is nothing. And she will... No.
You will feel heat, Shu, but nothing will hurt. Surat will rub their hands together and then begin to trace lines across Shu's body, starting at his head and working their way down in patterns. And I'll expend all 5 to remove the condition.
Okay.
Out.
Your lips de-swell. I can't think of the real word for it, but they shrink back down to normal size, and finally you feel like you can take your first easy breath since eating the shrimshaw.
Thank you, Surat.
You are welcome. It is a centering that we learn in the Requiem. I'm glad. I was not sure I could do it as a candidate only, but I am glad to see it has worked.
Yes, that's very effective. Wow. Well, thank you. I guess maybe I was being a little ambitious with a 0.5 spice rating.
Well, now you know. 0 is your speed.
Yes.
It is fine. It's the same for me.
Yeah. I'm
You're
glad that you
brothers together.
Yes. I'm glad that you and Shembra are so helpful for me.
Yes. Well, what happened to Rambo?
Well, she took me up to the room, and it's a beautiful room. There's a lot of equipment, and I don't really understand. The table is enormous as I wanted, but I don't know why you would need a rope in there. But there's the strawberries, and I tried one, but I don't know. It was hard to really taste with everything swollen. And I told her to take the books, but I fell asleep. I just lay down, nodded off, and when she came back,
you were fighting something.
yes,
Your balances were completely off. I opened mostly the channel around your throat and your lungs.
Thank you, Surat. I am very tired, though. If I fall asleep before Shembra returns, can you tell her I'm sorry?
Of course.
Thank you.
You rest, my friend.
And she was gonna close his eyes, laying down on his bunk.
How quickly do you fall asleep?
Sorry, what was that?
How quickly do you fall asleep? Is it before Shembra gets back?
Oh, he falls asleep real fast. Like, I mean, since he was knocked unconscious twice already, and he's been through this emotional roller coaster, and he's had milk, so he has been through it, but is nice and relaxed now, especially without the swelling. So he's probably going to fall asleep. As soon as he says, if I fall asleep, please tell Shembra sorry, then he's just going to close his eyes and nothing.
You have a drink tonight. And it starts off with a memory of your mother. And she's handing you the goods that she had given you to bring to the sick people. And you're promising that you'll come back soon because she has a weird feeling about today. And then you flash to her finding you in your old place of work. And she says, Shoo, I was so worried about you.
Oh, Mom, you don't have to be worried about me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've taken so long.
Oh, gosh, I was so worried. I just have such a bad feeling. And her words trail off as a little deep, breathy gasp, stone slowly crawling up from her feet, up her chest, and she sort of moves from side to side.
Mom.
It hurts, Shu.
No, please. And Shu is gonna be trying to use his tech, trying to use like his first aid sprays, all these things to try to heal her, but likely to no avail.
Yeah, she's holding onto your hands so tightly. Shu, you have to get out. Save yourself. And stone crawls over her face, her eyes desperate as she looks at you. Save yourself, Shu.
No, who did this?
As soon as you say that, you spin around, and the man that you saw floating in the sky is standing behind you, a mask over his face. He just stares at you as you jump in fear. And there's just this sense of terror that you get as you stare upon his visage. He's so intimidating, hands in pockets, floating there, a wind that you do not feel lifting his clothes as he just stares at you with dark eyes.
No, Why have you done this?
She won't last forever.
What?
She won't last forever. You hear a whimper behind you. You look behind you and you see your mother back in the temple healing room. She's laying there, the growths growing up off of her skin, as you see from so many people, and she's struggling for breath. Don't buy into it, Shu. Do what's best for you.
No, Mom. I'll solve this. Don't worry. I'll fix this.
Good luck breaking my curse. You hear that voice in your ear once again, and it reverberates. And you turn, you don't see him. And you just hear that over and over again. Good luck breaking my curse.
And Shu is just gonna, at that point, he's just gonna run. He's just gonna run, hoping that he can find an answer. And it'll be like that kind of run where you want to go fast, but you're moving through water. Every step, every movement of the hands is just like, it's like you're trying your best, but getting nowhere.
Mm-hmm. As you're getting nowhere, you see something in the distance and you feel a pull to it deep within you, just like a pull, a hope, a maybe. And it's a brown book that looks worn from years and years of use, bound roughly together. But every time you think you get closer, it is just further and further away. And that is your dream for the night.
Oh man, I'd imagine this is probably a dream where, like, Shu, when he wakes up, is probably going to wake up with a start breathing heavy like he was in the dream.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks around, and it just darkness. Maybe hears just the faint sound of someone shuffling through the hall, but otherwise he's just in the little dorm room with Sarat. Yep. How much time is there left before he would normally be waking up?
You probably have 4 hours.
All right. Shu's gonna try to get back to sleep. He's gonna attempt, but it's hard after something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of poring over that moment, poring over the sight of his mom, and thinking about that man floating. And I'd say that the feeling of fear, now that he's awake and he feels more in control now, it gives way to anger, to vengefulness, as he begins to think about what he would do if he were to be able to get his hands on this guy who's hurt his mom like this. And he begins thinking about, like, the possible, like, I mean, first the possibility of punching him in the face, and then maybe using frostbite on him. Maybe, and he thinks about, like, his new friends, Sarat and Shembra, and maybe them being able to show him a thing or two with fire and with blades. And that probably calms him down a little bit. Probably, I mean, 2 hours of laying there tossing and turning, but then eventually getting back to sleep for just a little bit.
Your dreams this time are comfortable and warm, and you don't remember them when you wake up. Shembra, do you have anything else you'd like to accomplish that night?
She will actually go get the ice.
Okay.
So I guess she'll wander down to the kitchen staff.
It's not difficult. Yeah, they're in the hearth. They'll hand over quickly a cup of ice. They seem quite busy despite the late hour. So many people are spread out over tables in this well-lit area with some food and snacks set out, doing their studies instead of being locked away inside of a room. It seems almost like a hush has fallen over the area, much like a library, actually, but with a common companionship of flipping pages and sipped wine.
All right. She'll grab the cup of ice and then wander back up toward their room. I think she'll probably I don't know. I guess you tell me when she gets there.
You get there, he's definitely asleep by now. It
Oh.
takes maybe 10 minutes.
When I see that he is going to sleep, I'll just step out in the hallway so he doesn't wake anybody.
Mhm.
I mean, so that when Shepard comes back, doesn't wake you.
I have the ice.
Thank you. He rests quietly now. He is centered and balanced.
Did you fix it?
Yes, I did.
This is quite a handy skill.
It is far from anything that you or others could do, but it allows me to tend to those who are in pain.
I do not tend people. So, on the contrary, this is quite unique. And another reason I am happy to have added you to my entourage.
I am happy to be traveling with you as a companion. You bring many skills that I do not possess. But my service is to those in need and to the Requiem, so I cannot be a member of your entourage. I do not know how else to say this.
Sometimes we choose the path. Sometimes the path chooses us, Surat. She hands the cup of ice over.
This is very true.
So, whether you consider yourself a member or not, you are.
I will take that to mean that you like my company, but I am not a member of your entourage. Just a traveling companion.
She doesn't say anything more. I think it is best if we all rest.
I agree.
Perhaps they might be accusing us of murder tomorrow, depending on how competent their medical staff are here. Which, judging by most other people I've encountered, I am not holding my breath.
I do not think that will happen. No crime has been done by us.
This is true.
Truth will
But-
prevail.
We shall see. Right, well, good night.
Good night, Shimba. May you rest well.
Yes. She'll turn and walk up toward her nicer room, her private suite.
Mm-hmm.
Sarat
You
will quietly close the door and head in.
Shembra, you sleep quite well tonight. At least I don't mess with your sleep tonight. Save for one small dream that you barely remember it in the morning, and it quickly fades from your mind unless you jot it down. But it is two voices discussing, and it sounds as if their voices come from a great, great distance. And the only words of their conversation that you catch are,
They are coming along nicely. Yes, they are. Let's raise them to threat level 2. Once that classification is updated.
And it fades off. Once again, Garbled is in deep water.
What was the last part after let's raise them to threat level 2?
Once their classification is updated,
Okay.
da-da-da-da-da.
Got it. Okay. I am assuming I didn't recognize the voices.
No idea.
Okay. Yeah, I think she sleeps just fine.
Perfect. So, Rod, let's talk about how you sleep.
Yes.
So you have quite the convoluted dream. Assuming that you sleep tonight. I don't want to make assumptions.
More convoluted than a dinner.
Potentially.
Yes, Surat will sleep.
In your dream, you are in a familiar location. What is that?
It is the yards of the Requiem training space, where they spend many of their days before hitting the road.
Wonderful.
Probably there with Anna, my friend, who I've made at the Requiem.
Anna is practicing with you. Yeah, no, you're great. Anna is practicing with you. Your blades cross again and again as she pauses and gives you critiques. And then the world around you starts to turn a little gray, a little still, familiar to what you saw back in Shu's homeland or hometown. And then Anna begins to move once more, her features blending away into a pale white visage, mostly featureless. And the dream shifts and jumps to the pottery back home where your father works and your mother walking by you. And she smiles friendly at you. You're young again. She says, "Don't freak out." Once again, the dream shifts and moves before you can react. And again, the form switches, melting away to white and then into another face. The words are distant and you can't, it's like as the transformation happens, you're missing gaps of the sentences. And all you hear from this one is destiny. And once again, you're whirled about, the landscape around you spinning and spinning. And then you are standing before your commander as they are pinning your badge to you, your chest. You are officially part of the Requiem. He looks you deep in the eyes and smiles proudly and says, "Hide." And once again, the world spins. This time you see Shembra. She's walking, sauntering her way through Fistandria's mansion. Cocky as always. As she opens the door to a room, she glances towards you. Again, you seem to be missing words, as if these people are talking, but you can't quite catch them through these transformations, through the world changing around you. And you hear, "I know." And again, the world spins and changes. You seem to be falling. You don't know where you are, and you see that big draconic eye blinking at you as the pressure of air fills your ears. You hear the beat of wings, and you hear in a deep, rumbly voice, "Find us." And then you are in Shu's hometown once more. The world is frozen, and the woman standing before you is the one that melted away from the crowd, the one that had given you a particular book, and she's handing it to you once again. "Don't forget," she says. Her mouth keeps moving as if she's saying more.
What do you want to tell me?
She smiles and then follows the same pathing that she did before. You can't make out her words, but in the back of your mind, you remember, don't freak out. And then you wake up. It is morning.
Is Shu there? Still?
She was there.
Shu, I need to balance myself before I go to breakfast.
Oh, all right. Do you want some privacy?
No, I will be in my own process. You may do what you wish to do.
All right. Oh, the ice. And he'll take a drink.
It's probably all melted, yeah.
Yeah.
It is warm water now. That will be good for you. I find that the hands tend to make people thirsty. It is the opening of your channels.
Gonna come actually to their room and knock on the door in the morning.
Oh, Shu is gonna say, Surat, just do your thing. I'll open the door.
Thank you.
And Shu will open the door.
Good morning, Shu.
Good morning.
It looks as if you are feeling better.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. I thought perhaps I would take my meal this morning in the dining hall, and thought perhaps as first member of my entourage, you would like to join me.
Yes, of course. Surat will probably join us a little bit later. He's getting ready.
Yes, I can see that.
All right. Catch you later, Surat. We'll be dining
Shu,
hall.
Were you going to go down looking like this?
What's wrong with this?
Well, perhaps you want to show Bramble that you are doing fine today. Looking your best.
Oh, that's a good point. And then he'll just start digging through his luggage and start taking his clothes off and putting new ones on.
Shembra will turn to give him some privacy.
All right, good as new.
That is an improvement. All right. We will go down.
Yes.
Shembra will take Shu's arm and make a big show of making small talk with him as they head down the stairs and enter the dining hall. But I'm not gonna play that out because Shembra literally is not gonna remember anything that Shu said.
Sorry, I had to type up some appreciation for Tori in chat.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Well, it's more like I vent all of my type 1 feelings with Shembra and then all of my type 2 feelings with Teal.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So yes, you guys go down for breakfast. Surat, you're free to linger behind, and it's a simple meal. It seems that they don't have as lengthy of a menu at night. I mean, in the morning as they do at night. It's basic porridge. They have some eggs, some toast, and that's really about it.
The porridge isn't spicy, is it?
Do you wish it to be?
I just want to make sure my bases are covered.
I do not believe most porridges are spicy by default, no.
All right, good.
The person serving you shakes their head. They
Thank
have
you.
close cropped hair and seem to be of human ancestry.
I'd like to look around for Bramble.
Bramble's
I'm
not here.
I don't want to. Oh, okay. I didn't want to make it like real obvious, but I am gonna glance around. Shoo, why don't you pick a table? I just realized I forgot something up in my room.
All right.
I will be right back.
I'll be over there. And he's going to point over to that corner booth with the circular table.
Lovely.
Surat
Wait
will-
Surat over if they come down.
Surat will pass you coming down the stairs.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I forgot something up in my room. I just need to grab it. Shu has a table for us over there.
I will see you soon then.
Yes. Shembra's gonna jog up to Bramble's room.
Okay.
And gently, well, actually, could she perhaps grab like a extra bowl of porridge or whatever it is they're serving?
You could have grabbed one from the bar itself, yeah,
Okay,
before going up.
I'll just grab one on my way up, and lightly knock on her door.
Come in.
I will do so.
She is tying up her hair into her two big old puffy twin tails. She is fully dressed at this point in like acolyte training garb and seems to be in quite the rush. A half-eaten bowl of porridge sitting on her nightstand.
I thought you might, you could use some encouragement this morning and some breakfast, but it seems you have taken care of that yourself.
Please, I won't let anyone get me down. Not even a stupid bitch like Chu. And she kind of glowers into the mirror as she roughly ties up her last twin tail and then takes a deep breath. Positivity in, negativity out. I am not talking about him right now. I have a lot to do today.
That's the spirit. Well,
is that for me?
Oh, yes. I just thought if things didn't go so well last night, I just thought I would check in on you.
You are the sweetest. Here. And she'll take it and she'll like eat a couple quick bites, cover her mouth politely. Make sure you see me tonight.
Oh, why is this?
Just a token of appreciation.
Oh. Yes, I'm not quite certain what our schedule is. You see, yesterday we were sucked into a book, and that was unexpected. So, if that does not happen again today, I will certainly come seek you out.
Good. Okay. Girl power? She reaches up for a high five?
Shembra will hold her hand up.
Again, the reluctant 5. And it's like, it's this little pep. And she's off and running. I have to go. I'm so sorry. Bye.
Okay. She's going to just, as Bramble's rushing out the door, she'll just say, do not let him win you back. Remember, self-respect, dignity.
Bitch boss, she says as she goes.
Yes. Then and she left Shember in her room.
Yeah.
Are there any goodies left in here?
Oh yeah, definitely. There are fresh flowers. There is a chilled bottle of champagne that she looks like she did not drink.
Oh, I have been looking for some of these.
It is expensive.
Yeah, Shember will take it.
Part of the romance package.
She'll pour herself a small glass. A little mimosa, I guess.
Yeah, orange juice.
Yeah.
And she will cheers the air and say, "Thank you very much, Shu," and drink it down.
You can bring the whole thing down to the table if you want.
No, she'll drop it off in her room.
Perfect.
And then come down. I guess she will, when she drops the champagne off in her room, she will grab. I don't even. Actually, she'll swipe 2 flowers from the fresh flowers in Bramble's room, and then she will come down after dropping off the champagne, and she will, with a flourish, present the flowers to Surat and Shu. This is what I forgot in my room.
Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Just a small token to show my appreciation to my entourage for a first job, I will say. Well done. We did not die, and well, we did lose the expert, which is unfortunate, but we gained many other interesting things.
Yes. Yes. We survived.
Okay. You guys are having just like a relaxed breakfast. Nothing intense is happening until Shimsabu Agugu appears at your tableside. Hello there, Shu.
Hi. It's good to see you.
I heard that you had quite the adventure last night.
Yes. I tried the shrimp shram and goodness. Too spicy.
Did you know that Layla named that after the best way she could remember my name when we first encountered each other? Because I'm Shim Shabu and she called it Shrimp Shram.
Wow.
It's pretty insulting that they added it to the menu.
But it is delicious, aside from,
the fact that it almost killed you. Sure.
It's a testament to your strength.
I guess if that's the way you want to look at it, that's all. You know what? That's not your problem. That's my problem. Not your problem. Please don't let that reflect on your survey of my service at the end of the day. What I really wanted to tell you was that I should be more specific. So you were speaking to a dwarf yesterday, right? Garlith?
Yes.
Well, I was speaking to him at the employee breakfast, and you were saying that you guys are looking into curses, but there is a new book that came in that has just a little bit of information about curses. If you like, I can have this added to your study room later.
Is it a brown book?
A lot of books are brown, but
great. Yes, please add it.
It's called Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions. It covers a lot of topics, so don't expect a whole lot. But I thought that it could be useful. It's brand new as of like a couple of days ago.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Well, I hope you guys have a good breakfast and an excellent time here in Candlekeep. Is there anything else I can help you with before I go about my daily duties?
Surat, Shambra?
I am fine. Thank you, though.
Of course.
Thank you very much, Shimzabu.
You're very welcome. Please don't forget to write upon my comment card. And he passes out 2 more little scraps of paper with their name and a thumbprint on it. Please talk to Shimzabu for all of your needs.
Yes, I will.
All a goo goo and done. I'm trying a new thing out. It doesn't really work.
No, you should try something else, I think.
Do you have any suggestions? People say my voice is off-putting.
Have a good day.
I was trying to work my name into it.
Oh.
I am
Have a Jim day.
Shimzabu, and I will Shimzadu whatever.
Oh,
it is
that's
you
really
ask.
good. Oh, all right. Yeah, I got shim's the boo, and what was it? I will do.
I will shim zadu.
I will shim's
like
the
your
do.
name.
Yeah, that's really good. Well, I'm gonna write that down real quick before I forget about it.
I have been told I am quite creative.
Wow. Have you ever thought about becoming an acolyte here and working with us?
Oh, unfortunately, I have much more pressing things to attend to. But
Of course.
I so appreciate the offer.
Okay, well, you just let me know and I will do what I can.
You mean you will shim zadu? You can.
Yes. Wow, you're pretty cool. I see why Shu hangs out with you. I did it right, but it's not as clever as you. All right, I'm gonna go. But yeah, just let me know if you need me to get anything for you, because I'll make sure it gets done. Favor repays favor. Game respects game.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Feeling quite pleased with this, how this whole thing went down. This little gnome will run off, glowing with light he did not have previously.
Well, it seems we are making friends left and right.
Yes. Yes. That was very, very kind of you, Shembra.
Oh, it is nothing. I help those who helped me.
That's a good policy to have. Oh, I was thinking.
You must help those who need to be helped.
Yes, that's also a good policy.
Yes, well, I have found great success so far with the way I have done things. So
The teachings
maybe
of the
you
Requiem
should
have brought me great success. So
Compelling evidence on both sides.
Shembra kind of glares at Surat. Anyway, that book might be useful.
Yes, I hope so. I've been thinking, Surat,
yes,
you use 2 swords, yes?
yes, I do.
Which one is your favorite weapon?
That would be my rapier.
Do you mind if I take a look at that for a little bit tonight?
No.
Great, great. And he'll kind of look over to Shembra for a second, and then maybe later. All right. Well,
Should you wish to say something?
oh, well, I was thinking, since you cast spells, I have an idea. It's in line with what I would like to do with Surat's rapier, but I've figured out. I've made some calculations. It all came to me in the night. I guess I was so tired, but after seeing how the objects in Fistandia's mansion moved, after seeing the stars in that room, I feel like I've figured out some more efficient trajectories.
It's because I opened your channel so the energy could flow more
Yes,
freely.
yes, you brought it all together, Surat.
That often happens for those who have.
Absolutely. My channels were clogged and you burst right through it.
We can move on the discussion from the
Belanc
channels.
will do that.
Yes, but with the channels now clear, I think I figured out a way to make it so that your magic, the accuracy is gonna be that much better if you can combine your magic with my technical prowess.
So, what exactly do you need?
Well, I need to
My sword. He's already said that.
How will
yes.
this help my magic?
Well, because I'm enhancing the tool. Surat uses a sword for his own brand of magic. so I'll need to borrow the tool that you use to channel your magic.
Shembra's hand slowly drifts up to her ruby amulet. Borrow it.
Yes, just for one night. I'll work on it as quickly as I can, but there's just little tweaks that I can make that will. I think you'll really like the extra bang for your buck.
Is there a chance you could destroy the thing?
No,
that you are
0
working on?
chance. 100% money back guarantee.
This is not worth money. This is worth more.
Great, I'll 200% chance money back guarantee.
I also know you do not have that much money.
I'll take out a loan at some interest rate. I don't think it'll be a problem.
Do you... What if I... Can I watch you do this? I do not wish to let this out of my sight.
No one ever wanted to watch me do that before.
It is not so much that I am interested in the process as I want to make sure that this, which is worth more than all the money in the world, is safe.
Yes, of course. Yeah, you can watch. Sarat, you can watch too if you'd like.
No, I would not understand, and I trust you, Shu.
Thank you. All right. So tonight, it won't take long, but in the morning, it'll be amazing.
All right.
Thank you. Oh, Shimzadu. I see what you did there. Huh. That is good. Shimzadu. Because he does.
Surat, whenever you open your mouth many times, whatever situation we are in, it gets worse.
I do not think that is true.
Well, that joke got worse.
You're the one who said the joke.
Compelling arguments.
Yes.
Shoo, stop talking about the compelling arguments.
There's a stomp at the door. Oh, there you guys are. I've been looking everywhere for yous.
Is this Layla?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, Layla.
I'm glad that it's notable by the voice. It means I'm being consistent. Layla stands tall. She it seems like she should be wearing leather armor and have a weapon up on her shoulder, but instead she is holding some books. She is wearing acolyte garb, and she walks towards you all at a brisk pace. I've got good news for you.
Yes?
So, you are all been cleared. This was clearly an imp attack. There was imp poison. We looked at the book. For sure, it opens up the Standria's mansion. Everything checks out. And boy, can I tell ya, she had some weird shit in there.
Yes.
Surprising that you all survived. Excellent, most excellent. Well, your study room is still open, stocked up with all the books you can need about curse breaking, and, it's across the way from where that guy died. I can change it if you want.
I think this will be acceptable. What do you do with, corpses? Do you have some graveyard or...
No, of course not. We don't bury people here. This isn't a graveyard. We don't have room for that sort of shit.
You put them in the ocean for the animals to flip on. That is what we do in Gray Bay as well.
Still wrong. What we do is, of course, we cast the spell, then make sure they don't turn into undead. We preserve the body with the magics, and we send it back to the families, obviously.
I see.
Many different cultures have different ways that they deal with the dead. We're not so uneducated and so insensitive that we would just throw the bodies into the ocean. That's hilarious. I hate this accent so much. I hate it so much.
My people throw the bodies into the ocean.
Oh, condolences.
Please, Layla, I have cleared the entire morning and I wish to hear your entire life story spoken out loud.
Of course. Layla sits down. So when I was a young little half-orc, I killed a whole bunch of people. I was natural at it. And it's at that moment that we will bring a shroud down. We'll close the book on this chapter as Layla regales everyone with loud, bloody stories of her past, of the people that she's killed, of the list that she has written up on her wall, of the delightful meals that she has named after the people that have died to her hammer.
Surprisingly, Shembra leaves that morning with a lot more respect for Layla Bloodhammer.
She's just so good-natured about it all. Like, death happens, and sometimes she causes it. What's the big deal?
Barat listens for a bit.
You are right.
We'll eventually go into a respectful kind of trance.
Sure.
You can see it's the same stories over and over.
And we will pick up next time at the entrance of the study room. This has been a really fun session, at least for me. I hope for you all as well. I would like to give our amazing players another chance to tell people where they can be found. Let us start with Tori. Tori, where can people find you?
Well, if you guys don't all hate me too much by the end of this session, you can find me here playing more games. I have one more session as Teal Tinbrook over on Tabletop Treasure Hunters coming up next Tuesday, I believe. And I also sometimes GM one-shots and other random fun indie games on Wednesday nights for our TTRP Geeks show.
So true, so true. If you missed Monster Heart, Tori did a great job with that one shot. I think it is still up on our YouTube, which it will not YouTube. Sorry, on
like,
Twitch.
Wow, that was so fast.
It's on Twitch, and you should watch it here on Twitch because it'll probably be a minute before it's uploaded onto YouTube. So if you want to watch that before it's gone for a large period of time, do that now.
It was very fun.
fun.
Really? One last thing. I'm considering getting on my own personal Twitter. I'm on the fence, so if you have strong feels, let me know in the chat or in Discord. That end of plug.
End of plug of potential new Twitter. Let her know in our Discord. Let's see if I actually did the thing. Discord, papa, you can join us there. Ian, let's go to you next.
Yes. You can find me here every Monday. And I have decided, I've committed that on TikTok, I am going to start doing RPG reviews, short ones, 5-minute RPG reviews. So I will get that link out. And also on Start Playing, I do some GMing work. And
when
Twitter,
you get us that link?
It's probably the same time I do the TikTok. I actually have an open game that was posted, so I will get that link for next Monday. So I better jot that down. The TikTok link and the
You could put them in our Discord too if you like.
I will.
For sure.
Yes, you can see
Promote
me on
yourself,
Discord as
channel.
well. And on Discord, I am going to put some surveys to get a little bit better direction on what people would like to see in that dirty 20 drink while I come up with a
Yes.
recipe.
I'm going to be drinking that next week. I will post that recipe if everyone wants to drink that with us. I am very excited. Definitely join our Discord and let us know what you think about this beverage. I should have said, think about this drink. That would have been much better. I'm disappointed in myself. While I wallow in my own self-disappointment, let's shoot over to Shu, who was so precious this session. Thank you, Matt. Where can people find you?
Thank you. You can find me over in podcast form in the Let Us In as we're wrapping up this season. And you can also find me on Twitter and YouTube, Improv and D&D, where you may get more awkward, romantic stream stuff from me in different forms and different characters.
Matt also does a lot of edutainment stuff, which is amazing. Definitely go check out that YouTube channel for educational, entertaining content. It's like a little skit at the beginning and then really great advice. And let me tell you, it's great. Definitely go click that link and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. I have been M, and I continue to be so despite my best efforts. I play games here on Mondays. I will be here tomorrow. If you want to tune in, please cheer for the Powder Packs. We are nobody's favorite, and I want to be at least one person's favorite guild so badly. I've been trying so hard and just can't make it happen. It is going to be the final arena session for us, and let me just say the shenanigans are cooking. It'll be a great time. It's going to be PvP goodness. Oh, great Odin, my heart. I can go on. I can go on now. Thank you. And thank you for tuning into this really goofy show. I had a lot of fun tonight. You would also catch me on Sundays. I should have said that as well. I'm at Weave the Tale for the next 3-2 Sundays, something like that. And then Wednesday, I'm going to be playing Power Rangers with Victory Condition Gaming. So go check that over on YouTube. I will post a link in Discord when we go live. It will be great fun. I'm playing the Black Ranger, which is kind of like a small dream of mine. When I was little and pretending to be like a Power Ranger with my friends, they'd be like, you have to be the pink or the yellow Ranger because you're a girl. And I always wanted to be the Black Ranger or the Red Ranger because the Red Ranger is the leader and the Black Ranger was really funny. And so now I'm finally living my dreams and it's great. So
I share a little.
Yes, please.
When I was growing up, the Pink Ranger family used to shop in my dad's shop.
No way. That's so cool. I worked a FanX as an assistant one year, and I got to escort like one of the newest set of Rangers for a day and like back and forth to like their different like places they were supposed to be. And they were really fun. They would like set up chairs and stuff and just do flips randomly. And they would just like run and do flips over stuff. And I was like, this is concrete. If you fall, it's going to hurt. But they did not care. They were really cool.
They're Power Rangers.
They're Power Rangers. I should not have been concerned.
Yeah, the original generation of Power Rangers could not do flips.
I don't think so.
Do we want to talk about the kind of weird schedule?
Yeah,
or do we could definitely weirdness coming up.
We do have some weirdness coming up. We had several vacations overlapping over the next 3 weeks. So we're going to be bringing you content. It just might not be the content that you expect on Monday nights. So that was a really nice, like wholesome place for us to end for just a minute, but keep in touch because this group is coming back and we will have a guest who will be with us for 3 weeks who have confirmed their availability, and it will be very fun. If you remember Kay from our what was it called? The mouse. What's the mouse game called again?
Mouse Guard.
Yes, Mouse Guard. Kay from Mouse Guard. They are amazing, and I'm super excited to have them back on the channel. And you should be excited too. Now, if you enjoyed the stream and you would like to support us and this channel, please follow and subscribe. Feed the algorithm on any social media platform. You can also show your support by purchasing dice and accessories from one of our affiliate partners. After all, if you're going to help us, you might as well get some fancy math rocks out of it. You can find those links as well as our Patreon in the discount section below or in the description of YouTube. I have also been working very hard on a video that will play after our streams, and it will have all of the names of everyone who is on our Patreon list so that you'll have your moment of glory on every single one of our streams. It'll be very cool. If you're already doing one or all those things, thank you guys so much. Your support means literally the world to us because it allows us to keep doing this. There have been moments where we are tired and we're like, do we even stream tonight? And then we push through because we love seeing your guys' names pop up in chat. Literally, y'all are why we're doing this. Now, go take a long rest. Be very careful whose entourage you join. Drink plenty of water, and we will catch you next time. Bye.